Okay, this is how it starts, the border fence. Bye, Mexico. Thanks to Christy for bringing me out here. Well, it's a little surreal so far. It's gonna take me probably a couple hours just to kind of calm down. My sister-in-law, my wonderful sister-in-law Christy, dropped me off at Southern Monument, and we took some pictures and said goodbye, and so here I go. Feels like I don't even know how to walk right now. It's a nice cool morning. Weather's supposed to be relatively cool for this kind of area for a while, so that's good. And here we go. You can tell it's been really wet down here in the desert. These beautiful coast live oaks are just flush with new green growth on the ends of the branches. It's very cool. It's been a pretty neat area so far. I'm probably just shy of 3 miles in. We've got like 1% of the trail. 1/10% of the trail. And I've already crossed 2 water sources, good enough to drink out of. Seen a lot of really small bunnies. Maybe they're just small in the desert. Lots of lizards. Met my first 2 PCT hikers, Norman and Francesca from Germany. Got a half moon up in the sky, coolish temperatures, beautiful flowering yucca plants. Not too shabby. I hear ya. I hear ya. Nice view here. It's six some miles in. See the border fence across there. pretty surprised so far at how much water I've seen. Probably, I think across 8 streams so far that are easily streams you could fill out of. So, a lot of water here. Morning. It's day 2 on the PCT. It's about 8 o'clock, and I left Lake Morena at about 6:15 this morning. Just trying to get in some miles before it gets warm. Just had my first real creek crossing where I had to wade across. I just walked across in shoes and socks this morning because it's gonna be pretty warm. I bet I'll walk these dry in an hour. So far things are going according to plan, over plan, but I am trying to go 20 miles a day, and I went 20 exactly yesterday. I have to go 21 today to get to my first resupply box, which I hope is there. There's a post office and a store, and I think if you send to the post office, the post office is only open until 11 today, so I think, hope I send it to the store so I can get it this afternoon when I get there, probably around 5ish. So this morning's trail has been really nice. I mean, just super easy walking surface. Met a few people. Got a kind of an inventory of aches and pains, but it's not terrible. A little left hip pain, but it seems like just muscular. My usual left knee cartilage, but really minor. Don't feel it that much. And yesterday my right foot was acting weird, but I think it was just a matter of breaking in these shoes. It feels much better today, and no blisters. It's all good. Yesterday I saw, well, I didn't see the rattlesnake, but it was in a bush, and man, was it alarmed. It just kept rattling and rattling. It was pretty amazing. And so I just kind of skirted, just tried to judge the distance by the sound, and skirted by, like, I'm not trying to hurt you. They let me by, so that was good. Yeah, so in a couple miles there's a place called Boulder Oaks Campground. There's should be water there. I've already crossed a couple water sources, so yeah, doing pretty well. Loving all the different wildflowers, and yucca plants are going crazy. The yuccas are so cool. They grow for a while, and then they decide they're going to reproduce, and they just throw up this massive stalk, and it's beautiful flowers, and they get pollinated by bats and other things, and then the whole thing just dies, drops its seeds, and new ones sprout up around it. So pretty cool. Walking through some really nice live oaks right now. Good day so far. Morning. It's about 9:45 on day 3. I had to stay in this little village of Mount Laguna for a little while this morning to pick up my package. It gets me through the rest of these 3 days to Montezuma Valley Market, mile 100. And the package wasn't there. So, you know, it's like I tell my students, discover there's a problem and then work the problem. So I bought as much lightweight food as I could there, and it's still a little heavy, but it'll get me there. One thing I'm missing is electrolyte stuff, but got plenty of salty food, so That should be all right. I had to leave at 9, so that's puts me into the heat of the day, but fortunately this is a shorter day than yesterday. Yesterday was a brutal day. I didn't film very much. There's a lot of uphill on rocks, heat. Pretty for sure, but today's only 18 miles to the Sunrise Trailhead. A lot of the PCT hikers I met last night are headed there too, so catch up with them. And, yeah, check in with you later. I'm sitting by Kitchen Creek. I got just about 10 miles before 10 o'clock today, so that's nice. That's a good goal, 10 by 10. And it's a lovely creek. I'm just going to rest here for a little bit and have a snack and carry on. I've got 11 more miles to go today. There's a good view along this trail. Kind of rocky, try not to trip. I think those snow-capped peaks out there are Mount San Jacinto. Must be. I expect to get there in about 5 or 6 days. I've been looking forward to this stretch for a while. Beautiful shelf trail. Pretty spectacular. Just hangs off the edge of this mountain here. Good test of my windscreen on my GoPro too. Only about 6,500 feet where I am right now, but it's the relief in this valley is just amazing. It really drops off. It's very deserty out there. I think tomorrow I'm about 7 miles from camp tonight, Sunrise Trailhead, and tomorrow we just have a long descent down into that area. It's a place called Scissors Crossing where 2 roads meet, and it doesn't have a lot of water, but usually there's a water cache underneath the bridge there, and from there I have the option of going on a little further, stretch it up to 80 miles, make day 5 into Montezuma Valley Market a little easier, or KOA campground near there that you can get a short hitch to, and I'll just see how it goes, see what the water supply looks like. It's the main thing. started day 4. It's about 7 a.m. I got up about 4:30 and decided to walk a little ways back, about 3/4 of a mile back, to get some water. There's just not much water ahead today for about 17 miles. There's a place at 8 miles ahead from here, but it's a mile off the trail, and I just decided to do that extra mile of water carry in the cool weather rather than go down there in the hot weather. So see how that works out. It's still an option, but I'm carrying about 5.5 liters of water. It's a little heavy, but you sure need water out here. Yesterday I got a little too much sun too, so just gonna have to be better at all that management today. Kind of starting to settle in a little bit, have an easier pace, still covering the miles. I got into camp last night about 5:30. Camped with the same people I camped with the night before, so nice group of people. Kyle, a couple whose name I can't remember, but they live in Breckenridge, so I'm trying to get them to call themselves Breckenridge. And the joke will be that nobody knows which one's which. We'll see. All right, well, here we go. Try to get 10 miles before 10 o'clock, and that would be great.